Valraven is a BMM dive coaster located at Cedar in Sandusky, Ohio. So let's get right into this ride experience. You take a turn out of the station into the lift hill. After that lift hill, take a right-hand turn, which takes you into the hold brake, aka the vertical drop. This vertical drop is pretty good. This is a pretty good vertical drop. This drop is solid, but you don't get a whole lot of air time on this vertical drop. It is pretty big, so you are falling for a decent amount of time, but this drop isn't anything special. Then you go into an Edelman. This Edelman is pretty standard for BMM dive coasters. It's just kind of an okay element. It doesn't really do too much. You take a turn into the mid-course brake run. This mid-course slows down the ride considerably a lot. I think it hurts the pacing of this ride. The pacing after this drop is kind of bad. Go into the second vertical drop. This vertical drop is kind of okay. It doesn't really give any airtime, but it is solid just like the first drop. Go into a dive loop. Dive loop is probably the worst inversion on the ride. It is completely forceless. It doesn't really do anything. This dive loop is just kind of average. You go into a 0G roll. It is probably the best element on Valraven. This element is pretty good. Like, it offers some nice hang time. It's better than the vertical drop. So this element's pretty solid. Go into an airtime hill. Airtime hill doesn't provide that much airtime. And then you take the final turn into the final brake run, ending the ride. So this ride's final score will be a 7 out of 10. This ride is okay. It's not anything I'd go out of my way to ride. But is it a bad ride? No, I just wouldn't go out of my way to ride this coaster every time I go to Cedar Point. So that will wrap it up for today's coaster review. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.